Remember, E to R is the true course and the speed of your own ship. R to M is the relative motion or relative movement and apparent speed of the target. Then E to M is the true course and the speed of the target. Okay, so let's plot again. Okay, we observe the target at 1000 hours. We observe the target bearing 040. With a distance of 5.2 nautical miles. Okay, so I'm using this for accuracy. 5.2. There. .2. Then at 0906 we observe the target at bearing 045. 045 here and there. And then distance of 4.2. So we are still using the 0 to 6 nautical miles. Because it is only 4.2. It is within 6 nautical miles. Otherwise, we will use the 0 to 12. Okay, 4.2 there. There. Okay, so this is now your R to M. Okay, so this is your direction of relative movement, which we will measure directly to the center. There. So that is 202. There. So the DRM 202 degrees true. Then we can measure the SRM. This is your SRM. Kita ba? There. So the SRM is 1.1. 1.1 divided by 0.1. So that is 6 minutes divided by 60 is equal to 0.1. Now, 1.1 divided by 0.1, that is 11 knots. SRM is equal to 11 knots. Okay, then what is the on-shift speed? So on-shift speed is, okay, on-shift is 070. So 070 there. That is 070 and that is 20 knots. So this is your E to R. Remember that the rings measure by 2 nautical miles, which is 0.1, 20 times 0.1, that is 2 nautical miles. Then we transfer that to R. There. Then that is 20 knots. That is 20 knots. Measure it there. There. So that is now your ER, E to R. Okay, so what is the E to M? What is the true speed of the target? That is E to M. And bring that to the center. Okay, so that is the true course. E to M is 100, 100, 102, 102.8. So the true course, 102.8 degrees true. Okay, so the target speed is this one. Measure it here. That is 1.5. 1.5 divided by 1.5 divided by 0.1 is 15 knots. The target speed is 15 knots. Okay. Then what is the CPA? CPA is when the direction of relative movement or the bearing of the direction of relative movement is perpendicular to our position, to our vessel, which is 90 degrees. There. Okay, so this is your CPA. So the CPA, you can now measure this. It's 1.6 or 1.61. Okay, let's use 1.61 for 1.61 nautical miles. Then what is the TCPA? Okay, from your second observation, we forgot to put the time. So this one is 1000 hours. This one is 10:06. Then measure the distance from your second observation to the CPA. There. That is 4.8. The distance is 4.8. So the time, we are looking for a time. So time is equal to distance, which is 4.8, divided by the SRM. Okay, so that is, the distance is 4.8 divided by 11. That is 0.436. Do not round up. Multiply it by 60 to convert it to minutes. That is 26.2 minutes. You can put it 26. 26 minutes. So that is plus 6. That is 32. So the time here is the TCPA is equal to 10:32 hours. Just add the result to the second to the time at the second bearing. So we already know how to get the CPA and the TCPA. So what is the target aspect? Okay, then we determine the target aspect. So the target aspect is the relative bearing of your ship, of your own ship, from the target. Okay, so let's determine the target aspect. So the target aspect is the relative bearing of your own ship from the target. So draw a line from your ship going to M. Draw a line from your own ship going to M. There. So your target aspect is this angle, which is measured from 0 to 180 degrees are expressed either red or green. So in this case, to measure that, you can use your protractor. Point it to E to M. Point it to E to M, and then measure this angle. This one, which is going to the center. So that is 58 minus 180, because we measured from 180. Minus 58. That is 122 degrees. So your target aspect is equal to 122 degrees green, because that is on the starboard side of your target. Okay, so remember that the target aspect is the relative bearing of your own vessel from the target, measured from 0 through 180 degrees, expressed in red or green. So because that is starboard side, that is green, starboard side of the target.